Ace apologized to Nick. What? And Nick was vibing to Ace's song in his car with his friends? Y'all, I need to know, how are we feeling about all of this? Because the internet has opinions and I'm here for every single one of them.
Told you, yo, I'm interested in Olandria romantically?
No, like it's always been a fact of she's attractive.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Danny. Before we dive in, I want to give a huge shout out to all my subscribers and to my new subscribers. Welcome to my channel, guys, and I thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for subscribing. I've been interacting with you guys, and I absolutely love talking to you about, you know, Alandria Nation and other things. You guys are amazing. Also, I have some exciting news. You can now become a member to this channel for exclusive content, behind the scene vlogs, and so much more. The join button is right beside my name, so you can join if that's something that you're interested in. Now let's get into today's topic, because Lord, do we have things to talk about. So, in an absolute shocking turn of events, Nick posted a video of him and his friends in the car listening to Ace's song. Clock it! And let me tell you, it set the internet completely off. Like, the comments were coming in hot. So someone slid into Nick's Snapchat comments asking if Ace apologized for insinuating he had an STD and claiming that his relationship with Alandria was fake. And guess what, guys? He said yes, Ace did apologize for it all. Then later, Nick posted on his Snapchat stories that Ace apologized and said that we should move on because life isn't meant for holding grudges forever. I mean, mature king behavior. But how do we feel about this? Well, apparently, Twitter wasn't having it. Things got messy with people leaving nasty comments and attacking him, that to the point where Nick had to delete his entire Twitter account. Even Snapchat comments were getting out of hand, with people being straight up mean. Nick ended up going on live later yesterday, talking about his social media usage, and here's what he had to say.
Will you go back to Twitter? I'm like, no, I'm not going back to Twitter. First of all, I was told before I even downloaded the app, they're like, this is a toxic community. And I was like, oh, whatever, I'll deal with it. And then I did, and I'm like, what do I get out of Twitter? Like, what does Twitter offer me besides, you know, just BS? Like, there's no like reason to do Twitter. So peace. Close your Snapchat comments. I can't close my Snapchat comments. I tried today, but apparently you can't. Yeah, the reason I can't turn off the Snapchat comments is I think because you stop getting paid, and so if these little... Let me just pause before I say something I regret. We're protecting the peace. We're protecting the peace out here. Yeah, we're thinking before we speak these days. We're thinking before we speak. I'm almost 25. Brain's almost developed. Almost. Don't got breast milk on me anymore. What's understood doesn't need to be said. You're right. You're right. Yeah. I report the wild comments. Yeah, I block everyone. I don't care. Do you know Come Here Cream community? Of course. That's my... Love y'all. Love you, Come Here Cream. Thank you. Thank you for posting my stuff and posting Alandria stuff. And, oh, speaking of Alandria stuff, I wanted to shout out, I think it's like a person's choice of the year. person's choice of the year. So y'all go vote for Alandria to win. Need her to get the W, as you know. Team Van Carthen eats W's, so go vote for her. It's the People's Choice Awards. Shout out her. Let's get her that W and bring it home.
Now, this whole situation led to a flood of think pieces, and the Alandria nation is divided, y'all. Some fans are holding that grudge against Ace, still holding that grudge. They're not ready to forgive and forget. Others have mixed feelings, saying they'll forgive but they won't forget, and they're staying Team Nick and Alandria only. Some are saying they're strictly Team Alandria, and then there are those who say they can't support or defend Nick anymore. Now, here's the main point that I honestly agree with. Ace disrespected Nick and Alandria publicly, so shouldn't he apologize publicly too? And can we talk about the hypocrisy for a second? Remember the Ace and Amaya situation at the reunion? Ace was not happy with Amaya's private apology after she made fun of his height. He wanted her to apologize publicly because it left a certain narrative out there. So shouldn't he keep the same energy with Nick and Alandria? Stand on business publicly instead of being a hypocrite.
Ace, I want to know if there is anything else that you want to address directly with the Islanders here.
I feel like Amaya, the TikTok video of you.
Wait, which TikTok video?
The TikTok
with
video.
Alex Cooper?
Yes, with Alex Cooper.
I spoke to you about
and
that.
And I know I'm about to address that. When you're on a video talking about some, Ace, let's look at his height. And look, don't get me wrong, I laugh and shit. I laugh at the jokes. It's all fun and games. But when you're preaching, oh, I don't stand for bullying, I don't stand for that, but then you post a video like that, it gives mixed emotions. You feel what I'm saying?
No, okay, Ace, hold on. If I knew that she was going to take that video and do X, Y, and Z with whatever,
right,
I would have never have tolerated that or accepted that. And I spoke to you directly that my team was trying to get that video taken down.
It doesn't feel like things are genuine when people are apologizing behind closed doors and there's a different public narrative still being pushed. That doesn't feel right to me. I feel like we all developed a great family inside the villa, just coming out, just seeing different things.
People were acting differently outside the villa than inside.
It hurts my feelings when the people who I was in the villa with don't have my back, and I'm being scrutinized in the public, well, knowing what I've went through with y'all. That's what hurts my feelings.
So I'm asking you guys, should Ace apologize to Nick and Alandria publicly, or are you satisfied with a private apology? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I want to hear from all of you. Personally, I think the disrespect was public, so the apology should be loud and public too. But there's another perspective that I've been seeing. Some fans want to completely move on from the situation. It's been about a month since the interview, and they want to detach from the Love Island USA Season 7 drama. They're saying if Nick and Alandria are happy with the apology, then we should be too. And honestly, there's some truth to that. We don't know these people personally or what situations happen behind closed doors. Some fans are way too invested, while the actual Islanders have moved on and are living their best lives. If you don't support certain Islanders, just block, unfollow, and don't engage. Support who you want to support. It really is that simple. People have too much time on their hands. I'm telling you, like too much time. Now, I wanted to include this important reminder from Alandria, from their interview on the Modern Love podcast back in August.
Here lately, I guess with us being out of the villa, people has just been feeling the need to, I don't know, like place themselves in her relationship in a sense. And at first I was so open to like, oh, you know what? I want them to see all the ins and outs of our relationship. I want them to see like where we stand, where we are. But I don't know. Here lately it's just been insanely intense. So I kind of just want to keep it private in a sense, you know?
What do you think it would take for you to want to be open about your relationship again?
I guess if people just stop trying to pick at Nick all the time. Like, he is a part of me. Like, that's somebody I am connected to too. So you picking apart him is not gonna make me feel better about myself, because that is somebody I truly care about. So if I see less of that and less of people trying to like dissect where our relationship is and who Nick is as a person and who I am as a person, maybe if I see less of that, I'll be more so open into showing them where we stand and showing, like, letting them in a little more. But it's just very disheartening with me always seeing a constant hate train either on me, on him, or on both of us. It's so draining.
So there you have it, beautiful people. Alandria and Nick are bonded to each other. They're in a real relationship. Any hate on Nick affects Alandria, and any hate on Alandria affects Nick. They're a package. Oh, and by the way, if you needed any more proof that Nick and Alandria's relationship is real, check this out. Nick's bio on the Creative Artist Agency's website lists his relationship status. That's the talent agency he's signed to. So for any doubters out there, we can dead that conversation right now, okay? Thank you. Now, there's this creator on TikTok. Her account is Desi Overzealous, and she presents another side of the situation. Here's her take.
I think what a lot of people are allowing their emotions to overcloud them being able to see that this is mercy. In a whole faction of the Black community, Nick will never win. He will always be a reminder, a shame of the failure of other Black men to rise up and do right by a beautiful Black woman. Period. And they will project that on Nick, right? And if Nick is aware of his privilege, he will know that showing mercy, showing grace, publicly saying, there's no beef, I will not use my power or my privilege to harm this Black man, Alan Taylor, by proxy. I will not hold a grudge. I will not use my position of power and privilege against this Black man. That's what Nick's saying in my mind. So, revealing the people that aren't capable of understanding that if Nick really is in the community in a way that is intentional and mindful, the way that I am as a fair-skinned biracial, there are times when you need to show mercy. That getting the last word, standing on business, it does not go forth in the way that you want. So if you want to be in community with Black folks, you don't always have to walk away with every W or every knockout. Sometimes taking a couple licks and showing mercy is the best way to utilize your privilege, to try to foster some peace. Because there are a whole faction of Nicolandrians that are embarrassed by this. They will always scrutinize. They're always waiting for him to trip up. As I have been in many Black circles where I'm not taken, my complexion and my privilege does not foster some people. They can't get over it. And they think they want to be around you or see you or all that. They're waiting for you to slip up. So, hit dogs holler. And I hope that Nick playing Ace's songs right now is triggering a lot of people that had some stuff they've been wanting to say about him. They can go now. Be free.
What do you think about her opinion? Do you see it that way too? Honestly, this angle never crossed my mind, but I can definitely see her point. I need to process her thoughts some more, but since she's biracial, she has the privilege of seeing the situation from a different perspective, and it's definitely worth considering. At the end of the day, one positive thing that came from all of this is that Nick got to see who truly supports him and who doesn't. His block button game is now going to go into overdrive because people are hella disrespectful in the comments. And please do not come into my comments either being crazy. I will be deleting anyone who's disrespectful. Please, we keep it classy over here. So that brings up the question. Does this mean Chelly and Alandria are good again? The people want to know. I want to know. Also, maybe now the Chelly's community can relax and stop bringing hate towards Nick and Alandria going forward, because if Ace didn't do anything wrong, as they've been preaching, why would he apologize? I'm just leaving that as food for thought. Here are some of the comments that people have been leaving on Nick's posts, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Anyways, I really hope that now everyone knows that Ace has apologized. We can go back to living peacefully, please. Especially for Nick and Alandria, because I can imagine how absolutely draining all of this has been for them. I hope they can focus on all the love and all the positivity that most of us try to show them on a daily basis in their comments. Whoosah. Alright guys, I want to hear all of your thoughts about the situation in the comments below. Are you team public apology or team move on? Let me know where you stand. Thank you so much for all the love that you've shown this channel. If this video gave you the tea you needed, smash the like button, share it with friends who need to know about this drama, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate every one of you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.